This has been the most requested machine that I've seen this year. It's the Lenovo Legion 5 Pro AMD gaming laptop. We're going to be unboxing and giving you our first-hand impressions, setting it up and taking a look at the internals, and giving you a sneak peek of some gameplay. We got the maxed out version that's currently available with a Ryzen 7 5800H processor and an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070 GPU with 8 GB of video RAM. It's also got a 4-zone RGB illuminated keyboard and a stunning 16-inch WQHD display that's rocking that taller 16:10 ratio that gamers are absolutely falling in love with. Okay, maybe that's a little extreme. They really like it. All right, enough about the specs. Let's open this up. Protected with some foam in the shape of an X. Let's check out this small box before we get into the main event. Got our power cable. And our power brick for our power cable. So it's a pretty massive and heavy 300 watt power brick. Probably not that necessary for a 3070 GPU. And here's the main piece. Underneath that, we've got some documentation, just some safety information, and your Legion start guide showing you how to turn it on and where to plug it in on the wall. Thank you so much for that. That was super helpful. And beneath that, an overview of the ports. I'll shove that down into the pit of despair. Get on to the main piece. And now my favorite part, the grand reveal. That looks clean. It's got a very nice smooth metal finish. It's kind of heavy for its size and also pretty thick too. You've got that nice beautiful Y logo there on the back. Let's see if it passes the 1-finger test. Very nice. Take off the little static blanket. Congratulations, your Legion product is covered by Legion Ultimate support for the first year at no cost. Ultimate support, I like the sound of that. Typing on the keyboard feels pretty average. The key press feels solid and the travel distance is pretty decent. Typing itself is pretty quiet. The clicks feel pretty good. Very minimal keyboard flex. Let's check out the screen flex. Probably the least amount of screen flex that I've seen out of all the gaming laptops that I've tested. And the hinge, pretty tight and sturdy. The Lenovo Legions haven't exactly always had the best reputation when it came to the design of their screen hinges. Last year's Legion 7i unfortunately had a lot of issues with their screen hinge. You can see their stickers were placed relatively not crooked. It's always frustrating when you spend a lot of money on a laptop only for it to have a really crooked sticker on the front. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at the ports. On the left side, we've got exhaust ventilation, a USB-A 3.2 Gen 2 DisplayPort 1.4, and a headphone and microphone jack. And then on the right side, we've got more exhaust ventilation, a USB-A 3.2 Gen 1 port, and an E-shutter switch. If you care about your privacy and want to make sure that no hackers can see through your webcam, this is a must. And then on the back side, we've got more exhaust ventilation, your power port, 3 USB-A 3.2 Gen 1 ports that are always on, an HDMI 2.1 port, which is capable of 4K at 120 Hz or 8K at 60 Hz. And then we've got a USB Type-C 3.2 Gen 2 DisplayPort 1.4 with power delivery, and an RJ45 Ethernet jack. All right, now let's open this up and take a look at the internals. So to open it up, all we have to do is remove these 10 Phillips head screws. Wow, Lenovo really makes their lids pretty hard to take off. I felt like I was gonna break it. So in order to see everything, we've got a few more covers to pop off. For the SSD slots, we've just got these 3 screws that we need to remove on both sides. And then the RAM cover just pops off. Overall, pretty clean looking internals. We've got 2 massive fans right here, a few extra thick heat pipes, which is going to help out a lot with heat dissipation, our upgradable and removable Wi-Fi card, our 1GB SSD drive with space right here for an extra one, and in the middle our 3200 MHz DDR4 RAM. So in our full review, we're going to be doing some tests with the faster version of this RAM as well. And then at the bottom, we've got our 80 watt-hour battery surrounded by 2 tiny little speakers. All right, now let's plug this in and get everything all set up. One thing I absolutely love about this laptop is the fact that it has icons above each port on the rear. Not only is it super convenient at nighttime, but it's actually pretty necessary. All right, let's turn this on. Love that illuminated keyboard.
Hi there, I'm Cortana, and I'm here to help.
We're getting everything ready for you. This might take several minutes. All right, now let's check out the software. Down here, we've got this little L for Lenovo Vantage. That's the main program that we're gonna be checking out. In here, you can see your data and usage for your GPU, CPU, RAM, and SSD drive. Over here, you've got a button for network boost. And what this does is it automatically prioritizes games to maximize your speed. So let's go back. Auto close, this automatically closes other programs if you wanna start a game. And rapid charge brings your battery back to 100% super quick. Wi-Fi security, when turned on, it helps you identify Wi-Fi networks that are gonna put your computer at risk. Down here, you've got your tools for system updates. I highly recommend you do this in the beginning. Your macro keys, power settings, shows you your battery temperature, conservation mode. This will help you prolong the life of your battery over time by only charging it up to 60%. This flip to start button is pretty cool too, and what that does is it automatically turns your laptop on when you just open the screen. You've also got some more device settings like display camera, your audio settings, input and accessories. You can turn your function buttons into single press buttons, touchpad controls, your mouse controls. This hardware scan shows your computer's current performance. You've also got your X-Rite color assistant. So the way that you adjust your thermal profiles is with the function Q button. You can see the power button actually changes colors depending on what mode you're on. This is on performance. So my overall first impressions of this machine, the screen quality looks amazing, the colors look great, and this panel is super bright. It's built like an expensive laptop, but for a fraction of the price. I love the metal chassis, the metal touchpad. Now it seemed to run pretty quick with a few tests that I did, but stay tuned next week for my full review where I run all kinds of tests and benchmarks to break down every single thing that you'll need to know before purchasing this incredibly hyped up laptop. Guys, remember every Friday I do an Amazon.com gift card giveaway that randomly selects someone who's interacted with this channel. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe with notifications turned on, and keep an eye out for that each week, as well as staying up to date with all of the latest gaming laptops. If you're going to be getting this laptop, please make sure to use my affiliate links in the description below, as I get a small commission at no cost to you for every single purchase made. Or if you'd just like to support this channel to help keep it going, feel free to becoming a channel member by clicking on the join button below, or by contributing to my Patreon page, or just a one-time donation with the PayPal link in the description. Every little bit helps. And the Amazon.com winner for this week is...
Shakibul Islam.